I'm saying? So, I mean, we're going to keep everybody updated on that. There's also one I want to do. Justice Department ordered New York's mayor's corruption charges to be withdrawn. Um, the Justice Department on Monday directed federal prosecutors in New York to drop corruption charges against New York Mayor Eric Adams, an extraordinary intervention by a political appointee of President Donald Trump in a high-profile criminal case. In a memo seen, acting Deputy Attorney General Emil Bove told the U.S. Attorney Office in Manhattan, which brought the charges, to dismiss the case as soon as practical. Bove wrote that Adams' indictment in September 2024 improperly interfered with his 2025 mayoral re-election campaign. For the dismissal, Adams must sign an agreement that the charges could potentially be brought again in the future, Bove said. Nicholas Bias, a spokesperson for the Manhattan U.S. Attorney, declined to comment. Adams' lawyer Alex Spiro did not immediately respond to a request for comments. Prosecutors have not yet indicated to the judge overseeing the case, U.S. District Judge Dale Ho in Manhattan, that they plan to drop the case. Court records showed on Monday evening. Adams in September was hit with 5 counts indictment charging him with accepting travel perks from Turkish officials and political donations from foreigners in exchange for taking actions to benefit Turkey. So, I
I
mean,
mean,
now he's owned. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
They said, hey,
Yeah,
well, we gonna drop it, but we can bring it back up if you don't do what we tell you to do.
yeah, I mean, he's definitely about to let ICE all through New York. They're going into schools. They're going anywhere they want to go in New
Yeah.
York. He's going to open the doors. Give them the keys to the city. That's how I feel. I mean, were they valid charges that they give them? There probably were valid charges, but they're probably charges they could have hit any single mayor, any single sitting official with at any given time. They just had them in their back pocket on him, and as soon as he kind of balked with the whole idea of even dealing with being a sanctuary city, as soon as he even started kind of going backing up against that, I think that's when they hit him with the charges. But I'm not sure about the timing. Of it. Was it before or after? I'm not a hundred
Well, you remember
percent
the whole
sure.
thing. Remember they came after Como too. This is all Democratic ploys that they're attacking these people. Well, let's keep that 100. I'm gonna say that because when they came after Como, they hit him with the old Democratic stuff. They'd be like, "Well, we got somebody that said you sexually assaulted them a couple years ago with no evidence, but we
Mhm.
got you." So they made him step down. Then they found out the lady was lying, but by then it was too late. He lost his
Too
job
late.
as the mayor. His brother lost his job at CNN. You know what I'm saying? All because
Yeah.
of this woman made up a story, and everybody wanted to run with it. So Eric Adams was doing the bidding of the Democrats, but people weren't liking it. Remember, he closed down the school to let the migrants stay there.
Yeah.
He was stepping over the homeless people, giving them cards. Remember, he was going to take the new apartment building in Harlem until the residents of Harlem, punked them. They was like, you ain't gonna do none of that. He's like, ain't nobody gonna be comfortable up here. We got homeless people here in the streets, and you stepping over us. So I mean, he's not buddying up to Trump. Trump's from New York, and if Trump has a way to get back into New York, he gonna
He's
do
gonna
it.
take it.
That's why he's in
He
Florida. I mean,
yeah.
Trump's a New Yorker off tops.
Off
You know what I'm
top.
saying? Let's not forget that, people. That's his home. You know what I'm saying? And like because of the political stuff, he couldn't go home. So he's stuck in
Absolutely.
Florida. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if Trump can get back to New York and be in New York, he gonna do it. And now he got the mayor in his pocket.
I mean, yeah. So there's nothing else that mayor is really good for at all right now because he is bought right now off
Yeah,
by the
it's over.
by the president. I mean,
Yeah,
hopefully, I mean, it does some things to help New York. Hopefully, he can get some other things done. Hopefully, he goes and tries to get some type of pardons for people and does better for the cities or something because he may not get hit with the whole funding freeze like every other sanctuary city is getting hit with right now. That might be something that might be helpful under this new deal that he's got going on because there's no way no one else would have thought about because I know that I mean that's Leticia I believe that she's the out of the Southern District so that's federal still that's still federal so I mean they'd have to hit him with state charges in order for it to
I
in
think
order
now
for
Leticia,
him
that was state charges.
not
Because if it was
you
federal,
think
he can
so.
get out of that. If it was federal, that's why he's been
No,
asking all
no. I
these.
think no. This is what I'm saying. These charges right here can be pulled back by the DOJ because
Yeah,
I
these
think
ones
those
are.
were
Yeah,
federal
these
charges.
are
I think
federal charges.
Leticia.
Yeah,
I think
he was state.
she might be out of the Southern District of New York. I think she might
Yeah,
be
she was
actually
state charges because
federal.
he wanted those charges to go federal so he can get them put through the Supreme Court and get them taken off of him. But they're like, nah, we ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But as long as he got Adams in his pocket, and Adams got to do his bidding because all they got to do is be like, well, if you don't do it, we're just gonna hit you back with these charges that we can hit you with down the road. Ooh, that's cold game. They got him right
Yeah,
in their pocket.
I
Ain't nothing
mean,
they
there's
can
not
do. Nothing he can do about it. He just gonna have to bend the knee. That's all it
absolutely,
is.
absolutely, man. And one